Okay, so today is my last day with the Sony RX1R Mark III, but before I turn it in, I just want to see how it holds up against the 35mm f1.4 that I typically use for interview shoots with my Sony FX3, but since I just got the FX2, I'm going to use it on the FX2. I am going to put them both at f2 and I'm going to see which one performs better. I'm very curious to see how they perform. I think I'm going to decide if I'm going to do manual or audio for the RX1R. But I want to get them to look as similar as possible. I'm going to put the tripod in one spot and do the test from the same spot so we can really compare and see how it looks. So let me begin to clear a space. The studio is a little bit messy. Then after this video, I'm going to vlog for the last time with this camera. I'm going to go to an event and get some photo and video with this bad boy. So I actually need to do this video fairly quickly so I can head on out and make some moves. All right, so without further ado, let me find a tripod or something to put the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 on. It is one of my favorite vlogging cameras just because of how easy it is to, manipulate and move around and set up to get shots. So this is what I was using prior to the Sony camera, and with the addition of the Sony camera, I used the Pocket 3 a little bit less. So let's begin the test. So I'm gonna frame up the shot first for the RX1R. I'm gonna move this couch forward a bit and let's grab the camera. It has a Arca Swiss base plate on the bottom. I'm putting it on the Peak Design tripod. Gonna lock that in. Let's turn it on. Let's switch to manual. I believe I am perfect. Oh, so one thing I do want to talk about is the step up crop mode. So I recently learned, let me show you really quickly, that you can use that step up crop mode, but only in photo mode. So if I go to manual for photography, I can now hit 30, I can now hit 50, I can now hit 70, and it punches in and it gives you those focal lengths, which is great. And I thought you could do that in video too. You cannot. But what you can do in video is a clear image zoom or digital zoom. So right now I have it set up like this, where if I hold down the delete button, I can now use the dial to zoom in and zoom out. So when I head to this event later, I'll be able to test out those features and have some real world footage to show you. But first, I'm gonna frame up this shot, which of course is gonna be a little bit tricky because I do not have a screen to look at, and I just did not set up the Creator app to view the screen. So I'm gonna get it as best as I can. All right, so this feels about, oh, you can see me. This feels about right. I'm gonna put it on f2, 1/50th, and I'm not really too concerned with how the lighting is set up, but my head should not be above that. I'm just gonna do a test just to see what the frame looks like, to see if I need to make any adjustments, but I'll sit at the edge of the couch like this and we'll see what this looks like if I need to go up or down. That's what I've been doing for the most part. And this is where I would want to flip out the screen, but of course it doesn't have the flip out screen. So let's see. The framing actually I think this is perfect. Wow, okay, great. So we have the framing for our shot. I'm gonna put it on zone. Cool. And let's just throw a small mic on here, nothing crazy. I have the Sony ECM1, and this one is great because you can choose the direction that you want to capture the audio from. So let's go quite directional and let's do a test just to see what the frame looks like, to see if I need to make any adjustments. But I'll sit at the edge of the couch like this and we'll see what this looks like if I need to go up. Okay, we're gonna loosen this, take this off, turn that off. Now we'll take the 35mm G Master lens and make sure the tripod does not move. I'm gonna put it in the same spot. Is this the same base plate? There we go. All right, lock that in. Let's take the memory card out of here and pop that into the FX2, which takes, oh, there's a card in here. Back that up separately. This takes a CF Express and a SD. So with this one, I of course can flip out the screen. So this is much nicer to sort of frame up. Let's just dial in the same temperature. We had 56K on that one, so let's just do that here. What did I say that ISO was? The ISO for this was 200 at f2. So we're at f2 here, and let's turn the ISO to 200 to be quite similar. Turn off peaking, and yeah, let's take the microphone off of here and slide it on. See, I can't really slide it on with the viewfinder here. So the viewfinder, it's one of those things that's nice to have, but it's also like annoying from time to time. So let's flip the viewfinder down and put the mic on there. This accessory is not supported by the device and cannot be used. Please verify compatibility with the device. What? All right, let me push it all the way in. Okay, I think it's working. Maybe it just wasn't pushed in all the way. All right, so 24, 4K, all the other settings are the same. So we're gonna hit record, and actually now I can flip the screen because we had the flippy screen. Record, and actually now I can flip the screen because we had the flippy screen. This is me talking into the Sony FX2. I did change the file name and construct conventions on this camera, so when I take the file off, it will say FX2 on it, so I know it's from this camera. This is me sitting at the edge of the couch looking right into the Sony FX2. Another thing that I want to talk about is that the menu system on the FX2 and the FX3 is different than the menu system on the the FX2 and the RX1R have similar menu systems. Let me see if I can get close to that. So yeah, these have similar menu systems in terms of like how things are placed around the screen, versus the FX3, which feels like it has a older operating system than these ones. So you can see that the on-screen text is different for the FX3. So they made some upgrades. They gave these two, you know, similar menu systems. So let's take this memory card out because I'm gonna be saying my final vlog goodbyes with the RX1R. I'm just gonna pop this in here. So I'm going to capture some footage with this today at this Caribbean event. I will take this Allen key with me. When I'm done, I'll take the base plate off and I'll take my PGY Tech connectors off, and I will put it back in the box that it came in so that it can be passed off to the next person to enjoy and review. But it feels good to be part of this chain of command for the life of this camera. I guess this came with it, a little charging cable and this Sony audio cable, which I didn't use, but I'll put these things back in the box for the next person to enjoy along with the strap. Thank you for rocking with me. I may or may not continue this vlog with some vlog footage from this camera, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you for rocking with me. I am the Chef Gal, and you just got the recipe.